Good afternoon. I am sitting here still, with Kevin Lollock. He is the Regional Product Manager for Operating Systems and Platform Development here at Zebra Technologies. So Kevin, let's say you're a partner who's watching this and you have an end user who is open to the idea of talking about, migrating to a newer OS. Let's say they're open to Android. What additional value add points do we have? What have we developed behind the scenes to help kind of sway them and show them that it's not just the OS? There's additional pieces that they can have or use, I should say,
Right.
to be more productive, enhance their productivity even yet more.
Yeah, and that's I think that's a challenge that we as sellers all face is how do I derive additional value for my customer that's making an investment in technology, right? And it goes beyond just the application itself. It goes, it really goes into how deeply can I touch that productivity of an end worker, and how can I impact that in a positive manner? And we solve that, or I shouldn't say we necessarily solve it, but we help address it by having additional value add components that can be levered on top of a platform.
Okay.
Those additional value add components, we consider actually part of our DNA, which we call MobilityDNA. And I really equate MobilityDNA just like biological DNA. Biological DNA is made up of components. If you remember your high school biology.
Let's go pretty far back, okay.
A, C, T, and G, right? DNA is just not one thing,
Right.
but it's a very important component to making, life happen, so to speak. Just like I equate mobility DNA to having several components that make mobility all that much more valuable for an enterprise user.
Okay.
Okay?
Gotcha.
So these components within mobility DNA are a suite of developer tools, a suite of management tools, a suite of utilities, as well as value-added business solutions that could be added on top of the platform overall.
So if you had to pick a couple just to maybe highlight specifically, we talked about All Touch TE.
Yeah.
So we won't, let's know that one exists, but
Yeah.
maybe not touch on that one. But what are a couple other ones that you think would be valuable to mention?
Yeah, and it really depends on who you're talking to. If you're
Of course.
if you're talking to a developer, it's all about our development tools that allow you to create very rich applications that lever our hardware platforms. If you're a reseller, right, how easy is it for you to stage or provision these devices? We have a solution called StageNow as part of our DNA that we provide going forward into an end customer. Think about your customers specifically in warehouse manufacturing or even retail to a degree that require some form of verbal communication with other workers. We have a suite of business applications referred to as Workforce Connect. We have a Push-to-Talk Pro application, which provides, think of it like Nextel-like functionality for our mobile devices to talk to other mobile devices, as well as outside the four walls. So regardless of what wireless network you're
Right.
on, you still have that Nextel-like capability, as well as Workforce Connect Voice, which basically allows your mobile device to now serve as a telephone extension on your existing IP-based PBX.
PBX, right?
So, those are all additional value adds that we can bring to the table to improve the overall viability and usability and productivity and inherent end user value of the technology that we're selling our customers today.
So just real quick, one of the popular ones, or at least I know that I've seen within like some of the Zebra YouTube videos and so forth, they mention is, not to get too long with this video, but SimulScan.
Yes, SimulScan. Imagine being able to capture multiple barcodes off a single label with a single press of a key.
So one scan capturing
Yeah.
multiple barcodes at one time, parsing the data to
To the
whatever it
appropriate
needs.
fields
Right,
within the
right.
application. Yep, that's rich.
And even a signature capture.
So it does signature capture. It allows for a degree of optical character
I was gonna
recognition
say
as well.
OCR, okay, all right.
Indica. So if you have a form that's got a checkbox here and a signature there, you can capture each one of those pieces and apply that to within an application.
That's
rich.
amazing.
Yeah.
Last one, I guess I'll just ask real quick. For those customers who are using like HTML5, or they're not using a thick client, they're not using TE, but they're using a web-based type thing.
Yeah.
We've got enterprise browser that would allow them to use a browser.
Yeah, a browser type interface, but
Yeah.
allows that HTML5 code in the background to be able to control the scanner, for example. So if I have an application that relies on multiple barcodes of certain types, I can, within my web-based application, control that user experience. It's really rich, and it really helps to manage that end user expectation.
Excellent. Well, I appreciate your time. Obviously, we only covered a couple of them.
Yep.
But I think those are some, high-profile ones. Thanks very much, Kevin.
Yeah, you bet. Thank you.